Howdy folks, we are back. We had to do a quick little change, but now we are live again with the next match of the evening between Monica Webb and Brittany Bryant. So Monica won the lag there, and she is off to a bad luck break start with the 2-7, tied up over there. She made 2 balls on the break there, but doesn't have a clear shot on the lowest numbered ball there. So she's going to have to probably push out, or which I don't think she can play safe here. She can't see the 2 at all. I pushed the face cam there. You guys saw me for a second. Trying to change the camera views. There we go. Now I got the right button. So yeah, she's going to opt to push out here. So welcome back to the stream. We will have, I believe, one more match at 8:30 p.m. after this. We're running about 10-15 minutes behind at the moment. And that was actually one match. We were waiting for the winner for the stream table. So Brittany's going to have a go at this, I think. Oh, no, she doesn't like it. Didn't like her options there. Let's see what Monica had planned. She's using a lot of left English, outside English here. So Brittany was right. That was a pretty hard shot to find a good safe on. Monica almost left a clear shot. It kind of nudged the 6, but not enough to clear it and give Brittany a view of the ball. She needed to pocket it. Obviously it does go in the opposite corner, but that's a really tough shot. Yeah. was, I'm going to retract that statement and say was a really tough shot because she executed that beautifully. Very impressive. So this is a B-side match. Pretty sure I've got the bracket actually up on another screen, so this is going to keep running and you'll hear me, but I'm going to look at the bracket here. Oh no, wait a minute. This A side? No, losers, yeah. So this is a B-side match. There are exactly, if I can find this, 8 players left on the B side at the moment. And 4 players, 1, 2, yeah. We're waiting on a match to kind of finish the top 4 on the A side, to determine the top 4 on the A side. Between Kelly Fisher and Janet Atwell, one of those is going to be brought down here to the B side. One of them is going to go to the final 4 of the A side. But this is, yes, this is a B side match. Okay, she wants to go around that ball. Nicely done. She's going to be a bit straight. Not a problem, though, where the 8 ball is. It's far enough back. It's just a simple little draw. So this is Angela Janik from Ohio. Lonnie giving a little break. But she will be back with me shortly. The last match was a hill. Yeah, the last match between Allison and Margaret was a hill match. And just so you know, on our live scores, you can see there Kelly Fisher and Janet Atwell are 7-7. And Kelly Fisher just made a great out to tie it up there. And it is her break. We'll see what Kelly can do there. Gonna put Monica up on the board here. So she made a ball there. Let's see if we can tell. I think she can see the 1 just fine, but look at where the 2 ball is. That 1 to the 2 is pretty difficult. She's looking at where the window that she would need, if she can get to that window right now. Saying to herself, can I get there? So she's jacked up. She's going to try to pull this ball all the way up table into that window. She nicked the 7. Nicking that 7 is what lost her angle. So you can see there she's fully tied behind the 6. Definitely made it to the 2 ball to make a good hit there. But now here, Brittany has a clear shot on the 2. Plenty of, I mean, not ideal. There's still a lot of traffic in the way to where you would want to be for the 3 ball in the corner, but she has other ways to get there. I just don't know. I don't know. I'm just thinking that was a risk. It's early in the game. Did she make it? Oh, I can't tell. I can't tell. She must. Yeah, it's just really close. Yeah, she could see it. Right past that 9. So this is just a little bit of low outside English. You can see her cueing low on the ball there, just a tad bit of outside. Wants to pull the cue ball back towards the side pocket, but not in the side pocket. So that's what the outside English was for. The angle for this one, the 9's, I mean, it's right there. You can use the 9 kind of as a blocker to stop the cue ball. Since it's right there, and just kind of let you would impact the 9, up to the top rail, and depending on the speed, it shouldn't interfere with the next shot. Or you can, oh, I'm looking at the wrong ball. Yep, that was me. I didn't get enough sleep last night, obviously. I don't like this cut. That was a really thin cut. Well, she did great to get on the 6, but we have so many matches that are going right to the wire here. Currently, Kelly's at the table still against Janet Outwell Hill. And I'm unapologetically telling you I'm multitasking and doing several things at once right now. So please forgive me, but Kelly is shooting to the 7 ball. Right now she has a 7, 8, 9 left. Nice shot by Monica there. So you might hear a little bit of an eruption from the audience. Try and turn down the mic just a little bit, but somebody's going to be finishing this rack up over here. So Janet unfortunately lost that match. It was a great effort on her part. Actually think she wore Kelly out. When Kelly made that last 9 ball, she almost fell, kind of laid on the table like in exhaustion. So it must have been a great battle. What a nice shot by Brittany there. Fantastic. I really do think she can hold this ball back for the 9. Don't think it should be an issue. Oh, she's going to go short side. I didn't see that coming. You can't be any better. It can't be any better. That was beautiful. We are tied up 1-1. So this is an alternating break format. And with that alternating break format, it's now Monica up again to break. Such a powerful break there. We got balls going everywhere. I'm pretty sure she's got a clear shot on the one. It's close. She's going to get down and look at it. Oof. She's taking a while to look at it, so this is one of those you would have to go back and forth with the cue ball. Basically, you want to put the cue ball right where the one ball is in order to see the two. Oh, so that she didn't want to hit the 4. She almost scratched. It was really close. So everybody, somebody say something in the chat here for me just so I know you're all there. It's awful quiet. Is it because Lonnie left you and you're all missing her so much? Oh, there we go. Somebody said hi. Thank you. All right. So you could see her hand there. She kind of waved at Brittany, gave a little apology wave because that ball wasn't going in. It was a big pocket because the 6 was there. So she overcut that ball. It nicked the side of the 6 and then went in, which honestly was great for her because that makes the 6 much easier to make right now. But right now she's stuck on the rail with a very, very long 3 ball, but it's now in the pocket. So she's doing her work here. So when this rack is over, I will go check out some live scores. Wow, I don't know if you all saw that ball swerve like it did. Yeah, it's true. Sometimes the matches are really good. Everyone's just on the edge of their seat, doesn't want to look away to take time to type. I'm good with that. I don't usually put much in a chat, actually. I'm not a chat person because I turn it on and watch. You want to stay away from that side pocket. Nice. Wow. two stop shots basically, and Monica did a nice little out here. Brittany's turn to break and run. Well, thank you, everybody. Yeah, if you have any questions in the chat, let me know. I do kind of get absorbed into the game, and I'll talk about the gameplay and how they're moving from one ball to the next, and sometimes have a hard time following the chat. But if you have a question, let me know. So this is a tough shot. She's on the wrong side of the 3 to get to the 5. There are multiple ways that you can play this. Either, well, the first way is to just punch it into the corner pocket on the right side where the 5 ball is, and really draw out of it and try and just kind of come back to the center of the table and leave yourself a bit of a cut or more of an angle on the 5. The one thing that I do know about Brittany is that she tends to take the more difficult shot. So, for example, if she was going to put it in the opposite corner pocket, I've seen her do that to get shape. This way, I think she's going to do some inside English and come 3 rails. 1, 2. That was not okay. So now they've both done it. Got lucky on a ball. She's made a face here. Like, oh, I'm sorry. What she was trying to do was put inside English and go 3 rails. So to the side rail, head rail, and then to the side rail past the 5. But she just, when you're using inside English on a shot like that, you have to make a pretty significant adjustment. She is using a carbon fiber. I do not know which one, actually. She's sponsored by Predator, so maybe that's a Revo. I don't know. Which has 0 deflection. My carbon fiber isn't, and actually it hits a little bit more like wood, and so plays very different. They're not all the same, just so you know. But that inside English sometimes is a bit difficult. Monica plays with the traditional wood shaft. So punch it back and forth across the rail. Stay off the rail, ball. Stay off the rail, stay off the rail. Yee-hee. She's fine. Monica's fine. She knows how to do this, but you always prefer to be off the rail. It is my nemesis. I don't know why I shape to the rail sometimes. It feels like I inadvertently do it, and I don't mean to. I want to be out in the center of the table. It just happens to turn out that way more more than I'd like in a game. So, I mean, the window that she had for shape there, she had one diamond worth of room between the 7 and the side pocket to put that cue ball. And it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Left herself the perfect angle on the 8 to slide up. Every player's preference is different, whether you go forward with the ball or backward with the ball. Coming straight up to the rails, the 50-yard line, you're going to go one way or the other. So she went forward with the ball. Not much, doesn't take a big adjustment. Left herself almost straight in. Not too far from it, little angle. So somebody remind me if today is Saturday, please. Is today Saturday? All right, Monica, 3-1. Yes, this is an elimination match. Sorry about the silence for a second. I got someone came up to the booth that I had to talk to. Don't get a chance to see them very often. So no, Kelly Fisher did not beat Savannah Easton again. She put Savannah in the loser's bracket. Savannah is still in the event. She's currently on table 5, playing Kaylee McIntosh from Florida. That score, if I'm able to see it, is 4 for Savannah and 2 for Kaylee. So Savannah's still hanging in there. Kelly Fisher just finished a match just a minute ago with Janet Atwell. That was an A-side match, so they are both still in the event. So back to the match at hand here. Monica's going to try to put this in the side. I think she's going to roll up. The 3 doesn't go. The 5 is in the way. She's going to roll up and try to put the 3 in the opposite corner pocket or the side. And actually, she just spread out the 6 and 7. I don't know if she intended to do that. That's very possible. That was a problem area, and she saw an opportunity to change that. Kelly Fisher defeated Janet Atwell in that match. Arlene? I just love how she moves that cue ball. So I'll go ahead. You can see the screen and I can continue to talk to you, but I am going to look at the bracket and see what the match will be at around 8:39 p.m. this evening. Your 8:30 or 9 p.m. match on the stream table. The next one on this stream table will be Kelly Fisher versus Christina Tkach. That is an A side match, winner side match. Looks like a pretty standard combo here. I don't think she needs to really put a whole lot into it, depending on the angle. Yeah, Savannah is up 4-2. She is at the table, I think, shooting the 6 ball at the moment. It takes Brittany no time at all to know she needs a bridge and get up there and use it. She's so good at the bridge. So Allie's been on the stream twice, and so we're probably trying to not torture her because she's been on the stream twice. We got to give a variety a little bit to the stream table. The thing about Allie is if we are not streaming it, I believe she will. And it will be on her MBE page if you want to see that. Brittany closing the gap here. So as you can see there, she made 2 balls on the break, and the 8 ball went past the head string, so that was a legal break. She has a clear shot on the 2 in the side. It is past the pocket a bit, so she's going to have to kind of go up and around the 3. I don't see a way that that ball can be held. Yeah, see how it's past the pocket there? Makes it a lot more difficult. So she actually hit the 3 there, but she didn't mean to do that. You can tell by her mannerisms after that shot. She did not want to hit that 3 ball. She was trying to do something else. Right now she's lucky she can see it. She's in a perfect position to make the 3 and roll down for the 4. She feels bad about it. Now, is Brittany left-handed or right-handed? I'm going to have to watch her shoot here in a second. Wow. That was tough, tough miss on the 6 ball there. Yes, Monica, keep going, keep going, keep going. She wants an angle. And she's straight as a board. Absolutely straight. So she is probably going to just draw straight back. Doesn't have really much of a choice. There's not enough angle to try anything else with that ball, so not a problem. Monica made that look easy. Very smooth, consistent stroke there. Straight. Cue ball just came straight back, didn't do any weird. She didn't inadvertently put more of one English on one side versus the other. Just great fundamentals on that shot there. So good for her. She didn't quite feel right. I've always said that's the difference between the professionals and the amateurs, is the ability to stop when it doesn't feel right, stand back up, use your extension when it's just a normal shot like this, just because it doesn't feel right, and get back down and make sure that you're sure before shooting that ball. These two give her a 2-game lead. It's important. Yeah, get off that rail. Keeps getting stuck on the rail. Oh, hey Arlene, we are working on a instant replay. This is brand new cameras that we just got about less than a week ago, and actually quite a bit of equipment we just recently got. We've been trying to gather some sponsors for the stream. We got a couple, still need a few more, But the instant replay is on my to-do list. Tell me you're excited. So we here at the WPBA run our own stream. We are a players organization. Everything that we do and all the sponsorship money that comes in, all that kind of stuff goes back to the players. So we don't like to spend anything frivolously. We're very careful with what we do and how we do it. So Lonnie and I, for example, volunteer our own time to do the commentary for you and to run this stream. I'm extremely grateful for the sponsors that have helped out, and additionally anybody that's bought or purchased one of the Aramith ball sets that we have, because that money is also helped used to kind of recoup costs for some of the stream expenses. Yeah, turn the volume up. There's a lot of people that's been coming up to the booth to talk to me in the last, it's quieted down a little bit right now, so turned up the volume. I think we'll be okay. I don't like to yell either. If I get my voice going, it can carry. Unfortunately, it carries greatly. This is a great shot, and I like it because there's still traffic on the table. She can just roll up for the 3. Give yourself a nice angle on the 3 to get to the 4 without running into the 9, ideally. Now the 6 and 7 are precarious because they're close together right by the side pocket. Neither one of them looks good for a side pocket shot. But so you got to be on the 4 ball. You want to be on the right side of the 4 ball so that you can come back, be in a good spot for the 6, because you gotta take 2 balls away from the same side. And right now she's going to come back a little bit. She's going to go on this side. Yeah, this side. Up the, not that. Oh, don't go. Don't do this. Stop, 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 stop. Whew. I think that was a bit too far. I say that, though, not knowing what Monica was thinking. And I'm definitely not always right as to what their decisions are. Last year, actually, I was here last year in Fairfield and used my home laptop and an iPhone to stream. And that's how some of the matches from Fairfield last year were shown. There was not a streamer for that event, so I just used some stuff I had in my bag. And look at it now. So it's come a long way since the last Fairfield event. And we're still expanding. So I think, looking at this shot as to whether or not you can draw back and impact the 6 and break that up. What's really difficult, she's asked for extension there, is drawing towards the 6. The side pocket is just right there. So not only do you have to gauge how to get back for the 6, and this is also if you ideally could draw back far enough, you could make the 6 in the side, but you have to be on the right side of the 6 to do that. Other than this choice to try to break them up, but then you got to not scratch. So it's just tough. Okay, so this is the shot where, can she do it? Is it sticking out far enough? Yeah, it is. Does it clear? Yeah, it clears. You can tell. But it's not an easy clearance. Look how far over she's walking. It's a really strong cut, and you're running into the 7. Nicely done. Great job, Brittany. That's a beautiful shot. Now, that's a shot where a lot of players would get in a lot of trouble. And Brittany executed that flawlessly. This shot here, you want to roll up for the 8-ball on the side, but you want to make sure you get on the top side of the 8-ball, not here on this bottom side. That way you have the right angle to get more to a straight in shot on the 9. So yeah, see her roll forward just a bit there? Beautiful. Just a little angle on the 8. I'm just going to roll up here for the 9. Nicely done. Excellent job. All right, Brittany's got, she's down 3-4 against Monica Webb. I'm going to take a look at some live scores here for a second. Brittany's score will update here in just a minute. Savannah Easton's 5-4 over Kaylee McIntosh. Christina's Lativa 3-0 on Janet, and Janet's been playing really well. So Christina must be just not giving her opportunity, because I've been watching Janet since I got here, and she's just playing phenomenal. Really consistent, really smooth. So it's going to be Brittany's break now. This would be game 8 in a race to 8. So this is a really interesting place to be. She's just so close to the 1-ball here. She really wants to kind of impact this and slide over towards the traffic. Yeah, there, and launch the 1 away. But she was so close. It's hard to hit that hard to get there. I know exactly what she was trying to do there. No, she's not. I don't think she was freaking out about that, because the 2-ball is in a nasty place. It's going to be hard to get to. This isn't a rack that's an easy out. So just split the balls there, put them opposite of where they were, and straight, so you can't pocket really anything. Banking or safe, the only options that you have. If you hear anybody, it's actually just visitors or spectators that are sitting somewhat close to the booth. Some people talk a lot louder than others. I can turn the mic down though too. Lonnie's going to be coming back here in a minute to give me just a little break. That was a really good safety there. She didn't get the ball froze. Ideally, that's what she would have wanted. You leave a 1-row kick. The jump, Monica, you can see, was thinking about it, but that was really close to the 4 for a jump shot. So the 1-row kick is definitely the option here. I agree with what she's doing. Well, why don't you just make it, Monica? Did she get in the window of the 2-ball? Did she? Is there a window there? Is there a window there? Can somebody please highlight reel? Highlight reel. Highlight reel. Highlight reel. I gotta write that down because I can't just kick it in. So we just had a match finish up. So she's froze up on the 8. She wouldn't, she tried to make that ball. She wouldn't have liked her shape on the 4 because she's frozen that cue ball on the 8. Brittany's looking at a 1 rail or 2 rail. Technically, it would be better to try to make that 3 ball rail first. It's not jawed into the pocket. If you make it rail first, you have a chance to get around the 4 and have shape on the 4. But the 5 ball, I think, is in the natural path of that. So if the 5 ball's on the natural path, then she's going to have to steer it a little and put a little in English on it to pull it more that direction. So she would put right hand English on the ball if she was going to do that. And there you see her eyeing up. That's a rail first angle. So she's going to try to hit the rail right before the 3 ball. So she's cutting the 3 ball and not hitting it head on. You can see she's cueing with a bit of right English because she's going to have to get around that 5 and back down. Ooh, boy, that took a lot. That was a lot more than it would look like she even put on the cue ball. It was just a lot more. So here she's just going to use some little bit below center outside or right hand English to slide behind and over for the 4. She's making a face. Not sure why. She's unhappy about something. I think maybe because she wanted more of an angle. I'm not sure. She hit too hard. I'm not sure. But Monica's a perfectionist. Absolutely 100%. She knows exactly what she can do consistently, and if she doesn't execute that, what she knows she can do, she expects a lot from herself. She must have wanted to be someplace else. And I think the problem is that where she is, that the 8 ball's in the way. And she wanted to be in a place where she didn't have to worry about that 8 ball to get to the 5. She got around it. Might have been a bit more difficult. Look at that speed control. Fantastic. I mean, she's literally straight on that 5 with a stop shot that leaves you an angle on the 7 to get on the 8. It's a nice job. So, like I said, just a stop shot there. She's got a nice natural angle on the 7. Yep. She doesn't want to go too far here. She wants to leave herself an angle on the 8. Don't you listen to me. I say the word angle probably 1,000 times during commentary. I can't stress enough when you're playing the game of billiards, especially any game of rotation, every ball needs to have a good angle until you get to the last one. Some people forget and just like, oh, I'm trying to get to the 5 ball, and they're inadvertently shaping to be straight in. They don't want to be straight in on the 5 ball. You want to be angled on the 5 ball. Hey, we at this point in these tournaments, if we're shaking our head if we're straight in because we're mad at ourselves. This is one of those where you gotta lay on the. She's laying quite significantly on the table here to reach this ball. I hate doing this. I tend to miss these, so I'm reaching too far. Commentator's curse does not exist. Thank you, Lord, she made it. So I was like, oh goodness, if she doesn't, I just jinxed her. And Monica gets another one. She's up 5-3. Sorry about the silence, folks. We have a young junior player that came up to the booth. Lonnie came up and asked for a couple autographs on some posters for the event. So Lonnie and I took a little break to do a little autograph session for this junior player. Love that they're out here watching some great pool. Wanted to just sign those things while we had a chance. So, oh, come on, people. You can't ask for better than that. Competently walks up to the table, can't make it traditionally, so we'll just cross bank it with shape on the three. That deserves a clap. That deserves a couple claps. Love watching Brittany play. So good, so good. So I think Lonnie's back for a minute and might give me just a tiny break. She brought coffee, but not for me. It's a party foul. It's a big party foul. It's all right. I'll go get my own. I see how you are. You just missed a phenomenal shot. She couldn't make the one ball anywhere. It was close to the side. I wrote down just 1 2 seconds ago. I guess I wrote down this one. She cross banks it and goes up table and comes back with shape on the three. Gorgeous. There's some conversation.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, this is Lonnie Fox Raymond. I'm giving Angela a small break. I got to get acclimated with the match, so it looks like Monica is up 5-3. It looks like Brittany has a real opportunity here to close up that gap a little bit, so that's good. I don't really know. I think Brittany accidentally touched a ball or something with her arm, but it is not all ball foul. It is only cue ball foul. So I think they were discussing whether or not the ball gets moved back or not. That was happening as I walked up, so I only caught a little bit of it. So I heard that somebody made an awesome kick on the one ball in this set, like last rack maybe. Sounds pretty cool. I missed it. I'm mad. All right, so Brittany's going to go ahead and try to close up this gap a little bit. This is a race to 8 alternate break format. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Don't forget to be sharing, maybe tagging. If you guys are friends with these ladies on Facebook, tag them so their people at home know that they're on live. That'll be awesome. All right, so let's see. They're breaking rack 10. So it's Brittany's break. So it must be Monica won the leg. Yeah. Am I right? It looks like Monica won the leg. Yeah, so I had to, while Brittany's racking the balls here, I had to do a small interview with a local podcaster. He's from Iowa, and he asked me to do a quick interview with him. So I had to stop out and, talk about Fairfield and how awesome this town is. It's really kind of in the middle of nowhere to most of us, right? And how awesome the people here have been and all the business owners. And there's been so many people like in and out of the venue today. We've had great on-site spectators, so it's been really cool. Um, And so it looks like Brittany just scratched on the break there. She didn't want that to happen. That was definitely her opportunity to try to tie this match back up. Monica comes to the table with ball in hand. Yep, so Monica is going to come to the table with ball in hand. Looks like Monica is playing okay, from what I can tell from the score. And of course, at this point in the tournament, all the ladies are probably playing pretty well. She's going to draw this back and shoot that two in the side. Now, she short stroked it a little bit. She's clearly not happy about that. She's going to have some awkward cueing over this four ball, so I'm not sure that she can shoot that ball past the seven. I can't see it. That's probably the best angle, right? Otherwise, she's going to have to play it in the side, kind of play the bump into the three. She's got to kind of accept that lie when she makes that decision. So something I know about Monica is that she does all her aiming and decision making while she's standing up. So when she gets down on the ball, she's committed to her position and what she's going to do with the cue ball. She undercut that ball. I think she kind of two-stroked it and half committed to the actual shot. So she's going to go back to her chair and probably work on herself a little bit mentally and fix some of those mistakes. That's why these ladies are professionals. They'll go ahead and go back to the chair and do the work. The work is not always done at the table. They do have a 40-second shot clock on these matches that are on the stream table. It is mandatory when they're on the stream table that they play under the shot clock. So not all matches play under the shot clock, but it is absolutely mandatory on the stream table. So we have a very tight schedule. All right. She needs it to have a little more gas and to get past that side pocket. Oh, nope. Not quite enough. It almost looked like it skid a little bit. She maybe hit that ball a little thick. So it caused some weird skid coming off that second rail. She's got to make a decision here. She may have the edge of this four from this viewpoint, but she may also have to kick and try to find a safe. How straight that stroke is. Oh, she had it. Beautiful shot. Good execution by Brittany Bryant. She wants that ball to come out just a little bit, make sure she's straight so she can play a stop shot and keep that cue ball off the rails. She could even draw back a few inches. I think this is a preference shot. She can accept the lie or go ahead and just bring it back a few. Yep, like that. Making sure that cue ball stays off the rail. I love this. This ties the match up for Brittany. All right. Score is currently 5-5. It's tied up. Now you will notice that with the alternate break format that you're going to see a lot of really close matches. 5-5, 6-6, 7-7, hill, lots of hill matches in this tournament. And that tends to happen whenever you have an alternate break format. So right, so Monica must have won the lag. So they're breaking game 11. So she's going to break. When you win the lag, you break on the odd games. So that also means if you win the lag, which a lot of people don't realize the importance of that, by winning the lag, you guarantee yourself to break on a hill-hill match. So that's why the lag is so, so important. I preach that a lot to people that you need to practice the lag. If you have a break and run match with your opponent, you really want to be the one breaking when it's hill-hill. Hence why it's so important. Yeah, so anybody that is interested in having an event needs to contact the WPBA for the way that we go about hosting events. Um, just having a venue, you also have to have a certain monetary amount of sponsorships in order to get the WPBA to establish an event there. There has to be a payout. So, like I said, reach out to the WPBA. Go to WPBA.com, and there'll be contact information on how to get in contact with our board and with Mr. Dean Raisler, the president of the WPBA. And if there is potential venues there and potential sponsorships available to host an event, I'm sure he'd be willing to listen to any ideas. So, yeah, please do reach out. And yes, in order to have the WPBA president, I do believe there's a certain monetary amount that you have to be able to bring to the table along with a venue option. So, and I don't know what that number is. So that would be something to discuss with the board and with our president. But if you have it, please, any suggestions are helpful. I mean, how cool is it, right? Like, I mean, we're in a little town of, what, 9,000 people, I think, and we've had an amazing amount of spectators all day. It's fantastic. I know we do intend to go to Michigan in July. I think it's pending, but we've played at the Soaring Eagle in Michigan for years, so I feel like it's not a given, but pretty sure. And then we're also back in Wisconsin in September or December. So if you live near any of those, make sure you check with our website and get on our social medias. We have Instagram and Facebook. We can keep you posted on when and where we'll be. It is as much fun as it is to watch the stream because I know you guys just love hearing me and Angela babble. It's really cool to see these ladies in action. And in most of these venues, you're in pretty close proximity with them. So, they sign your flyers and we sell flyers and shirts and, you know, cue balls and things like that. And you can have these ladies sign all that stuff for you, put it in your home pool rooms. So it's pretty cool. It's a lot different. All right, so Monica will probably play the bump into this 8 with some inside English, which would be left hand spin on the cue ball. And after she made contact with that 8, that left hand spin forces that cue ball towards that 7. I think she would have liked to be, would have a little angle. She kind of fell really straight on the 7. So, All right, everybody, sorry about that. We had someone approach us in the booth, so and then Angela came back. I can go ahead and shove her back in, but I figure I can at least finish out a few games. Ladies and gentlemen, how do you like that stroke? She overhit it a little bit, and I try to reiterate to this to people, our stream table is extremely fast. All right, so she's gonna go ahead and cut this ball in. She needs to avoid the scratch. Nice. You can hear all the spectators in the background. They're really enjoying this. We have people running around. We're selling flyers, and people can pick the flyers up and take them around and have all these ladies sign them for them. The ladies kind of just hang out. The ladies just kind of hang out and in the venue, and they also cheer on the other players. So, like, I'm sure right now, Brittany probably has Taruko and a few of her other really close tour mates that are probably hanging out in the stands cheering for her. So, and not that they're not cheering for Monica too, but you know what I mean? The girls tend to stick around with her and cheer on their roommates and the people they travel with. And everybody here kind of has their own roommate buddy that they stay with. And yeah, I noticed that the other day. Yeah, I noticed it the other day too that Monica really does kind of freeze over the ball. And I almost thought, I was like, our stream has yet to freeze on us. Not one time since we've been here. We haven't dropped any frames. Like, we've literally, I mean, the setup is so much better. And like, Monica had me a little freaked out. I thought my computer froze for a second. So, oh, hi, Carrie. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm sorry. I love Game On in Jackson, Michigan. They're uh, they're a great place, and it's a great pool room. Good people and lots of great tournaments. So if you're ever in Jackson, Michigan, that's where you need to go. I did play in Battle Creek in September. I only won a few matches. I had never played on the Predator tables, but that was cool. And we, can't wait to see you in Soaring Eagle. Make sure you come up and say hello. We'll all be there. That's in July, I think. So it'll be awesome. It'll be warm in Michigan in July. That's the best. Because we are all freezing to death in Iowa right now. Hey, it looks like Brittany got a little funny on this too. I don't think she can see it. I don't think she can. I think she's under that 8 ball. She's gonna have to make a decision on how she wants to approach this. I don't necessarily think that she can jump it. I feel like she's pretty close to that 8 ball. She's gonna have to. It looks like she's gonna attempt to. I think kick and rail. She's going from the break rail. I'm sure she'd love to pocket it, but she at least wants to make a good solid hit. You don't want to give up ball in hand at this stage in the match, especially when Monica's up one game. You want to make sure you get a hit. She's going to drain it. Oh, how do you like that, ladies and gentlemen? That's a great shot. Beautiful. All right, so she needs to go ahead and cut this in nice and smooth. She wants to get a little bit of bounce so she gets that cue ball off the rail. Now, this one's a tricky one. Okay. So she falls a little like flat almost, even though it looks like there's some angle. These tables are really fast and they're very slidey. They skid a little bit. So she'll probably play this ball with high ball, and she's going to try to come in between the 6 and the 8 to shoot the 6 in the same pocket. Yeah, I didn't think she could hold that to get down under that 6. Yeah, I didn't. That one was a tough one. Yep, table 3 is the stream table. Now, occasionally we will have stream matches that get changed, so I apologize for that if you get really excited for your favorite player. But, um, sometimes the scheduling, it just happens. It's part of the scheduling. We all know that, there's times where you think you're going to be playing on a table, and then tournament director calls you up and says, hey, scheduling conflict, I got to move you to another table. Just is what it is sometimes. So, all the ladies, we try to give all the ladies a shot at this dream table. Everybody here has sponsors and everybody deserves a little recognition. This is a tough sport, so um, we try to give everybody a piece of the stream table at least once or twice throughout the event. Some of them don't want anything to do with it. Like, please don't put me on the stream, but eventually we'd like to have the whole event streamed, so hence why we're trying to sell you 1,000,000 pool balls. We Aramith, we use only Aramith balls, and after every event, the balls have been used for one event, and then we're able to sell them. And so, boy, to go all those diamonds to end up froze on that ball. Talk about a little bit of bad love, right? You can see Brittany kind of shake her head and smile a bit. It's really kind of unfortunate. They didn't, they were chatting a little, so they're chatting a little, but then they went to the shot clocker and asked if they could just not penalize Brittany for Monica talking to her, which that's a classy act by Monica. Oh, unfortunately, that scratch is going to put Monica on the hill, and it is a WPBA rule that you cannot concede the 9 ball. Now, some of the players probably do, and nobody says anything, but for the most part, the girls follow the rule. It is a bit silly with ball in hand, and you got the best players in the world, but it is a rule, so nobody really argues about it or gets upset. They just do it. Alright, so Monica's officially on the hill with that scratch from Brittany. You'll see on the stream from this camera angle that they do have a scoreboard available to them, so they go ahead and flip that for the spectators that are here. And you can also see our little shot clock. It's very visible to the ladies while they're playing. So Monica is breaking the balls on the hill 7-5 against Brittany Bryant. Okay. Whew. You get to the end of these matches and it gets pretty intense. The rooms get really quiet. So, oh, thanks, Mike. Okay, so the deal on the air myth balls, right? No, you do not have to be on site. We will ship them out on Tuesday if you're interested. You can go to WPBA.com/ball sets. Um, and there's a link, and there's a little information you'll have to put in there, and which ball set you would like to purchase. And then if you have a player that you prefer, I think there is a little description in there, and you can pick the player of your choice from this event to sign the cue ball for you. But they are shipped out. That price is with shipping within the 48 continental United States. So now I think there is a different number if it's from somewhere else, but that would be a conversation you have with the president and you know the staff and board members of the WPBA. Speaking of, shout out to Mike Allen. Mike Allen is a board member for the WPBA. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for the compliment. We miss you. We wish you were here with your shot clocking expertise. If you say extension to Mike, he always says yes, so that you're aware that he knows you've taken your extension. No, I think all the guys, all the shot clockers are doing that now, which I think was a great addition. Yeah, there is a link in the description for this YouTube channel for this particular, well, for all the matches from this weekend. So, yeah, click on that. Good answer. I forgot that we put that in there. So, yeah, Jen, get on the link, buy some balls. That's how we actually, that's how we, Angela and I, are able to bring you this stream. So, please buy the ball set. Keep us streaming. We need your support, really. Monica is on the hill. So, I know Monica pretty well. I've been playing against her and with her for many years. She's a great competitor. I like her to shoot this six and come two rails out of that right hand corner pocket. For the seven, she doesn't tend to one rail many things. She likes to use that second rail to slow her cue ball down. So, let go, what is that? Right. There's a couple of different ways to get to this nine ball, but she opted to do the one rail. She can go ahead and take a second rail. She may end up on it. Oh, just stopped just in time. She's going to make sure she puts in her work. She's going to do all her aiming while standing up. If you watch her, she's very intense. All right. Everybody hold their breath. Nobody move. Oh, she managed to sneak it out. Congratulations to Miss Monica Webb. That is the end of the road for Brittany Bryant, but she's had a great event this tournament. So shout out to her. Um, and yeah, so if you wanted, if I had to pick somebody in the tournament, Shannon, um, I might pick Fefalova. I don't know. There's quite a few in this room that I really enjoy. So I would say to look at the digital pool brackets and pick the one of that's your favorite. And then you let us know what you decide on the next stream. So I think our next match is Kelly and Christina Tkach. So there's a winner sign match. It's pretty exciting. 8:30 Central Time. So we're gonna shut her down. Thank our sponsors real quick, and we'll see you